What's up guys, we're back with another round of Kickstarter recommendations, and this time we're looking at games that campaign are running throughout June. Quick word of warning, all games mentioned in this list aren't guaranteed to get a full release, but if you do like what you see and why not follow the links below, go check the game out for yourself, and if you really like it, help the developers out by throwing them a couple of quid. Now with the formalities out of the way, let's dive into June's Kickstarter recommendations. There's no denying just how influential the likes of Doom, Quake and Duke Nukem were on the FPS genre. Well, 90s FPS game Hellbound looks to capture all the hardcore magic that those kick-ass games delivered and bring it to us 20 years later. Hellbound has you playing as Helgor, a feckin' huge, obnoxious hero who literally loves nothing more than killing demons in hell. Hellbound's Kickstarter campaign is to offer more of a meaty story mode to the game. You can actually try the game out now for yourself with a free survival mode available to PC players, and trust us when we say this game is a lot of fun. Hellbound's campaign was targeted at £30,000 and the campaign is actually finished now, but you can still head to the Kickstarter page and give a donation if you wish, or buy some rewards like t-shirts and posters to help with the development of the game. And if fully funded, we can expect a closed beta towards the end of this year and a full release around May 2019.
They call me Helgor, and I'm here to take things back to basics.
We've actually recommended Tala before in our March recommended Kickstarter list, but unfortunately the game wasn't fully funded and now has relaunched on Kickstarter. Tala looks to combine charming hand-drawn artwork and animations with real-world nature photography, bringing us a unique point-and-click adventure game. The game sees you playing as Tala, a forest spirit that hasn't quite found her place among the people of her woodland hometown. The town's guardians need to head deep into the woods to forage for food to help survive the winter, and for some very strange reason, they've decided to leave young Tala in charge of making sure the townfolk don't get up to any mischief. You can experience this charming gameplay of Tarla now, as a playable demo is available on itch.io. And if you like what you play, then you can reserve yourself a copy of the game for £11 and have until the 11th of June to help Tarla hit its £8,000 goal. If fully funded, we can expect a full release of Tarla around the end of 2019. Albatross is a sci-fi side-scrolling platform adventure game sitting in a similar vein to cinematic adventure games like Flashback. Now you take the role as Stuart, a tech genius who has managed to accidentally stumble his way into an underground research facility, and much to his concern, the facility actually seems very quiet. Not long into you probing around the facility will you find the game's key device, and although this device is covered in blood, good old Stuart decides to take it anyway. What Stuart doesn't know that this is a time travelling device, and it will jump him between the present year of 1984 and the future where things aren't looking so great. Using this device, you'll need to overcome the multitude of progressively challenging puzzles to uncover the secrets of what really happened in the research facility known as Albatross. It's the classic inspired visuals, time looping puzzles and sci-fi story that's perked our interest for Albatross. You can reserve yourself a copy of the game for £14, and if interested, you have until the 15th of June to help Albatross hit its £18,000 goal. If fully funded, we can expect to be playing the game in full around July next year.
There is a great mystery in Reeferland.
Grimshade looks to be an epic RPG adventure for a vibrant realised world of Reefer. The main gameplay of Grimshade is split into two different sections, adventure and combat. The huge open world of Reefer allows you to explore the lands in any order you wish, allowing you to digest the narrative at your own pace. Much like classic Zelda games, every settlement or village you come across will have its own unique set of locals, which looks to bring a level of diversity to the RPG element of the game. As for the combat, well, as you may have guessed, it's good old-fashioned turn-based. Everything you'd expect from turn-based RPG adventure is here. Party management, upgrading loot, and careful selection of skill points. And what's nicer is how Grimshade looks to deliver this, all with a storybook-style aesthetic and lore-rich world. If the idea of this in-depth RPG adventure excites you, then you have until the 21st of June to help Grimshade hit its £75,000 goal. £11 will bag you a copy of the game when available, but if you can stretch to 34 quid, then you can grab yourself beta access as well as some other goodies. If fully funded, we can expect to be playing Grimshade towards the end of this year. Now, anyone who watches or listens to our podcast or follows me on Twitter will know just how much of a Pokemon fan I am. I mean, Ooblets is still one of my most anticipated indie games ever. So when I hear the words massive multiplayer creature collection adventure, then I get pretty excited. Temtem by developers Creamer looks to capture all the creature collecting and battling magic and deliver it with some charming visuals. Set on a group of tropical islands, you play as a Temtem tamer, and exploring the 6 luscious islands, you'll need to tame and catch as many Temtem as possible, not only to take on players in the open competitive environments, but also to beat the 8 dojo leaders and become the greatest Temtem tamer of all. At the moment, Temtem is in development for PC, but console ports, including a port to a Nintendo Switch, do feature in the game's campaign stretch goals. Temtem is currently sat at just over 70% of its £52,000 target. You can grab yourself a copy of the game for 15 quid, but if like me you're interested in extra goodies, including plushies, then £75 will get you a whole load of sweet digital and physical loot. If fully funded, we can expect to be diving into the world of Temtem around September next year. Well, that wraps up our Kickstarter recommendations for June. As I said at the beginning, guys, all the games featured in this list aren't guaranteed to get a full release, and that can even happen if they are fully funded. It's very rare that that's the situation, but we do need to let you know that. Also, we support all games in this list at different reward tiers. And if you do like anything you've seen in this video, then follow the links below and go make a judgment for yourself by reading through the game's Kickstarter page. And if you do like what you see when you read it, then why not throw the developers a couple of quid? It's the best way of showing your support and possibly getting your hands on a game a lot cheaper than full retail price. And as always, guys, if you do like our videos and keeping up to date with the latest indie game content, make sure you like the videos and subscribe if you haven't already. And to keep up to date with more indie game content, why not head over to indie-credible.com. Until next month, guys, thank you so much for watching and goodbye.